Hey guys, how you doing today? So we kind of who is we? I keep saying we. I changed up topics for the live stream a few hours into making the live stream because the video I put out at about 4 o'clock at 4, let me check when this article was written. 4:45 p.m. I got an update to that video, and right after I published the video, I came into the full body cam of the video from Cop Watch. It's 16 minutes long. We're going to watch that instead just because we're going to roll with this story because it's an actual public servant doing bad. It's not me having to go to the post office and harass a random post office employee. Weapons, I was almost late because of this little thing right here. I decided to man up, and I went on Facebook Messenger, found For Public Safety, and started messaging him a while ago. I forgot. I think he sent me something after this video saying, "Oh, are you a frauditor now?" And I'm like, "I don't want to step on your toes." But yeah, he is now threatening legal action against me because reasons. He's trying to file legal actions against me from states away about something that the Supreme Court ruled on like 50 years ago. So I don't really know what he's going with. He has a reputation of being wrong, so I'm pretty sure he's just rolling with that. But let's get to this video because I think it's just, like I said, it's a actual video of actual, I wouldn't say corruption necessarily, but a public figure clearly doing wrong. And like I said, it's 16 minutes. I think the video that I showed was a whopping 2. Oh shit, I forgot to scroll down. Discord is a lot of drama, Donna. A lot of extremely sad human beings hang out on Discord. There are some good people on Discord, but mainly it's to hide away from your real life. Bandits, go wherever you want as long as it's not here. Sorry. You got a fever and the only prescription is Kevin. Well, considering the fact that you have videos on your page, Daniel, supporting Long Island Audit, sorry. Let's see. KTZ is here. I'm going to try to keep this kind of short because I know Artie's live right now with his brother. Yeah, KTZ, you know, this bootlicker had to lick some boots. You know what I'm saying? He threatens legal action against everyone. Yeah, it's hilarious. He's literally over here. Oh, just give me a number to call. I already filed legal action. And I'm like, dude, if your sheriff that you filed paperwork with runs my name, my phone number will come up. It's in the system. It's been in the system for since I started working 6 years ago? Like, it's been there. My address is there too. Like, they would know where to find me. And if they haven't found me yet, they clearly don't care, and I'm not. They're not taking you serious. Oh God! All right, let's get this video started. I believe it starts. It does what every video does. It throws a little bit of the end at the beginning and then starts the video. We're gonna watch it all because it's good.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe County.
An upstate New York district attorney refused to stop for police when she was caught speeding and instead drove back to her house. Monroe County District Attorney Sandra Dorley gave police a hard time over her speeding infraction.
Well, I don't know if everybody watched my video from 4 o'clock, so let me give you some backstory. It is the DA of, I'm already drawing a blank on where it was, New York somewhere. Caught going 55 into 35. New York, yeah. New York woman is like Florida man, I guess. Yeah, she was lights and sirens for speeding. Video is choppy for you. Don't say that. Not yet. I'm even using the streaming laptop. Actually, you know what? I think I have the problem for why it's not working, but yes. Let me fix that in a few seconds. But yeah, it's She ran, and yeah, I might play the video in a second, my video, because it's a lot, but she should be fired.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay.
So you can call this.
Can you please come over here? This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or anything?
No, I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free. Absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
Can you please tell him to leave me alone? It's
Officer Christopher. Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous. Just go away.
Hello, sir. Good, ma'am. Can you please stay at the back? This is a legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here,
No. Hey, baby, get your guy out of here.
sir? I was going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road. And she failed to stop. She drove all the way back home in her garage. And now she's complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Yep. All right. Ma'am, come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you. Would you
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No. Get out of my fucking house.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. Okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When my lights were
I
initiated.
didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right behind you.
Yeah? There were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly behind you.
I'm not dealing with you right now.
Can you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe County.
I just don't understand the hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
No, you're being an asshole.
How am I being an asshole?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand
Yes,
that, but
I'm
that doesn't
coming
give
home
you
from work,
a right
and
to
I
go
was the-
55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand
really
that,
care.
ma'am.
I don't really
I
care.
understand that.
You know what?
Oh God, who said it? Oh, because I was thinking it. Somebody said she got to home base. Yeah, she got to home base and she thought, oh yes, I'm the DA. Home base is a thing. And it's like, I'm sorry, that's not a thing. Okay, I don't even know. Oh God, I even plugged it into the old interweb, hardwired instead of Wi-Fi. Yeah, I just hate that this is everywhere. And again, I have a news article from almost exactly 4 hours ago, and then 45 minutes after I put my video out with some more information about her.
If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it, okay? Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just don't understand the hostility. I understand you're coming home from work.
And half the time I was on the phone with Dennis telling him, why are you pulling me over?
You're not even supposed to be on the phone to begin with. You should
yes.
know that.
I'm hands-free? Absolutely.
Okay.
You should know the law.
Okay? If it is hands-free, that's great. But at the end of the day, you're going 55 and a 35. That's 20 miles over the speed limit.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. You know what I've been dealing with all day?
Okay.
3 murders in the city. And do you think I really care if I was going 20 miles over the speed limit?
Okay, I'm just doing my
I would
job.
get
If
in
you
front of
pulled
the-
if you pulled over when you saw my lights, which obviously you did.
Okay, so this is the same argument that everyone has. Also, Matt Todd gifted 5 memberships. 4 of them welcome to the Kfarr. The 5th one, Bandit. I can't wait for you to get the email saying you're a member now to get me for whatever reason. But yeah, this is the arguments give when it's like, oh, police officers have to deal with this, 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 and this. That's why they do X, Y, Z. You're an attorney. You didn't have to deal with the body, the witnesses, the actual scene. You may have had to deal with some pictures. So let's walk it back of I had to do this, blah, 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 with paperwork, pipe down. Also, oh, you can write me a ticket. I'm the one who has to prosecute it. Because that doesn't sound terrible at all. It makes it sound like, oh yeah, when I get this across my desk, I'm going to rip it up. Greg gifted 5 memberships. Let's go today, guys. Yeah, it's like, ma'am, if you don't care about the ticket, you should have just stopped and received the ticket. I don't think, again, I said this in the last video. If an officer pulls you over for going 20 over and your ducks are in a row, you got your license, have your registration, have your insurance, don't have like a heroin needle sticking out of your arm while you're driving, they're probably going to knock down the mile per hour, write you a ticket and say, hey, can you please slow down? Thanks. Have a good rest of your day. And they're going to dip out. But instead, her big brain, big IQ move was to flee from the police, call the police chief and say, why are you pulling me over? Ma'am, you're doing 20 over. You even admitted to you knew exactly how much you were speeding, and yet you still ran. Doesn't make any sense.
I thought you were going somewhere else because I thought no one would ever pull a black SUV if you ran my plates.
I didn't run your plate. I just called your plate out. And then I'm following you because you're not stopping. So I had to take the air from dispatch.
Just please.
953. You can have the air back, by the way. Just come outside over here.
No, I'm not going outside.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you just to leave.
Well, I'm having a supervisor come because that's what my chief told me to do.
Alright, please tell me out with 5 minutes.
Do you have your driver's license?
I just showed you my driver's
You show me your badge.
Thank you, 7-4. With EMS, a 14-year-old having a seizure, 200 East River Road, apartment 200.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's just such a hassle that didn't need to be hassled. So basically, he was fleeing, which meant when he said he had to take her, basically no one else in that situation, unless they were, being shot at, no one's supposed to be talking because you're the incident that takes priority on the radio. So for God knows how long, I don't think it was like an hour, but like maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. He was the only person on the radio saying, yes, they're going this way. They're going this way. And we always say, oh, you don't fight this on the side of the road. You fight it in court. Well, she decided to flee to home so that she could get to home base so she could have home field advantage to fight. And I love that some people in the chat were hating on the police chief for entertaining this. Well, the fact that he got on the phone with the officer and said, yeah, just call for a supervisor. More likely it was, yeah, she's being a bit emotional right now. Call for the supervisor, write her a ticket. It is what it is. She fled, did 20 and a 35, and tried to go inside her house. Just write her the ticket. You're good.
Because I was going 55 up closer. And I was
She's she's the DA.
Yep, I know. And I was just trying to pull into my driveway. I was on the phone with Dennis Kohlmeyer saying, would you please tell the person
Stop name dropping.
Ma'am, I understand you were going home, but I started my lights back at Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road, yes,
Yes.
you did, and there were other cars.
I was right behind you, directly behind you. At the end,
Go ahead, like,
listen,
you wanna,
at the
like
end
I
of
said,
the day,
go ahead if you want to write me a traffic ticket, that's fine.
okay, at the end of the day,
JCAR, that is 1000% what they did. I'll bring up the original article and then we'll read the second article because she gave oh, poor me, poor explanation and just got some quotes for the article that would be false. And then it seems like the police department went, oh, we're going to play this game. Oh, it would suck if someone got wind that there was body cam of this. Like, oh no. And not the body cam.
Day, I was stopping you for speed. If you
I've
just
had
stopped,
a really bad day. I've been dealing with murders in the city.
And I get it. We have bad days also, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
We have bad days also.
My license back?
I'm gonna just add it to the job real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
You can just go and actually add it. You don't have to use the error. At the end of the day, I was just making a traffic stop, doing my job, what I was supposed to do.
Well, fine, thank you.
Okay? So now, supervisor's on his way, and then we'll go from there.
Supervisor's coming out here.
Huh?
Who?
Sergeant Johnson.
She don't know
understand
Sergeant
you
Johnson.
I get it. We all have bad days at work.
And I'm going to go in the house. Seriously, this is ridiculous.
No, this is a traffic stop, and you, out of everyone, should know that if there's a legal traffic stop, which I have the right to detain you until this is done.
Then just write me the fucking ticket. I really don't care.
Okay. Well, then just hang out at the back of the car.
Because
The whole point is that he's trying to write a speeding ticket, and she is saying, "Oh, I don't care. Just write me the ticket." And it's like, I'm rendering. Oh, rendering is terrible right now. What the fuck? That's weird. It's got to be the internet then. Interesting. She ran because she's a little drunk. Like I was saying, I had a bad day. Tears from DA. My audio is going goofy again. I might just have to duplicate my setup where I have 2 of the same mics and 2 of the same cameras and hook one up to each laptop and just run it that way. The cop is extending the stop longer than necessary. 4th Amendment violation. Well, that's incorrect. Audio is good? Okay, cool. But yeah, if she's just trying to get the ticket, then just sit there and get the ticket. He's not arresting you for anything else. Yeah, we've all had bad days. The worst day from a police officer is 10 times worse, 20 times worse than whatever the DA is going through. I'm sorry paperwork was hard for you. Tears for you.
I'm the one that's going to prosecute myself. You know what I'll do with the ticket?
Okay, just come out here for me and just stand.
I'm not walking out there. I'm not. Hey, baby, right? Here's a good boy.
Corey, you just want to stand up here. Yeah, as long as it's added to the job.
Yes, yeah.
Start on his way.
Because you said 10-4.
Okay.
So, it could be.
I was speeding at full throat.
Yes, exactly, Rob.
I didn't know if it was me. I wasn't sure because there were other cars going back and forth. That I got to turning into the field press, and I'm like, I'm just going to drive home. That's what I did. So I was getting my story. And I got on the phone with Dennis. I don't know. Even before when I turned in and said, it's me that they're stopping. Just tell them it's me. So I don't know. That's
General rule of thumb is if you see the lights behind you, pull over.
942.
You know what? There are other cars in full
942.
I'm just going to pull in.
Yeah, we did a T-stop.
I would advise against that. I mean, you're supposed to pull off to the
Yep.
side of the road if somebody with their emergency lights is coming behind you anyways.
Yeah, I just
Corey, it's fine. Just we're having supervisors come, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, come on. Just,
This is what my chief wants. That's at the end of the day. You called him. I spoke to him on your phone, and this is what he wants.
I'm going to call him again. Seriously.
Oh, God. So she's trying to... This way so I can talk. Maybe this will fix my nonsense. Yeah, this is the same laptop, same equipment that I ran the last stream. That went completely fine. So I'm kind of... what's going on. But she called the chief and tried to name drop the chief 4 or 5 times already. And instead of saying, okay, well, this is what I got myself into by calling XYZ, now she's trying to call him again. And it's like, ma'am, at the end of the day, we're here to write a ticket, and you said that's fine.
Seriously, there's 3 officers here already, and I'm waiting for supervisor.
You guys can go. You guys go. I'll wait here wait for Sarge or LT. Sounds like LT's coming now.
Oh my goodness, I was going 20 miles an hour over the speed limit on Phillips. I didn't pull over. I just figured I'd drive to my driveway instead. You should run plate. It's a big black SUV. It's a big black SUV. And now I've got my inside.
She was going 55 and 35 on Phillips. She didn't stop at all. She decided to drive home, called the chief, and this is where we're at. She's admitted multiple times to me. But
Hopefully this is a little better. I just shut some things down. What's it called? Is she like the leader of the Karens? That is why I tried my best to put that as my thumbnail for my video, because that's the most Karen pose ever.
attempted to stop her on Phillips Road.
Yeah.
Going 55 and a 35.
Yeah.
Didn't see the plate. I was just keeping an eye on the vehicle because she wasn't stopping. Drove all the way here, pulled into her garage, out, was being towards me for no reason. I was being respectful, telling her this is a legal traffic stop. Come to the back of the vehicle. No. Then she called chief. Then that's why I requested a supervisor.
Okay.
And now she wanted to go inside. Told her no, you can't go inside. And this is where we're at. So.
You should know better. That's not fair. That's an arrestable offense. You know that.
717, I got nothing, all set.
Why would you have to call?
Yeah.
You made it a bigger deal than it needed to be. You knew what you were getting stopped.
So KT said, thank you for the $5 to add an extra hamster to the wheel inside your computer. I always have technical issues. For some reason, 5 streams will be completely fine, work perfectly, and then another 5, I'll have issues, even though I'm using the exact same equipment. Doesn't make any sense.
I gave it back to her. It's a job and everything.
I didn't want to break down the street. I figured I would just stop in my driveway. I figured I thought that would be easier.
I'm still rolling, so.
Yeah, you, it should have traffic stop.
Wait till LT's done talking.
17, I can start for the unknown. 717, 10 front. Looks like it's an open line on a cell phone with people that were yelling to one another at the tennis court area in the
Yeah,
middle
and
of
got out of the vehicle and everything, so. I mean,
10 for all advice.
I explained to her, I mean, she knew exactly that she was going 55 and a 20, or 35. She even called the chief. So it's like, I don't care just writing her the speeding ticket and being done with it, but technically it's a arrestable offense that she did that.
They're not trying to escalate this situation at all. It says better now. I just tried to redo all of my camera, headphone, had to make sure all that was good. Okay, it's better. Good. Okay. But yeah, so he's not trying to escalate the situation. Like at the end of the day, it's been like that for 16 minutes. Ma'am, I'm just trying to write you a ticket. Shut up. Let me write you a ticket. Yeah, so mac and cheese. This is the problem I have with what's it called? This is the problem that I have. I look like I have a blur filter on, or this looks like I have a blur filter on, because there is a blur on the video. The video has a blur. It's a gigantic box to blur out the license plate, but it's like half the screen. Yeah, it's... No, me? Jesus, that's strange. I hear Lucky Laptop is like Geek Squad and can give you some technical assistance. That's weird. Okay, I might try to restart the laptop right after this, and you guys will be without me for like a minute and a half.
I'll be stepping out at 293 Taft Ave on this. Check for my missing person.
Assumed that when I pulled in that most of West Virginia emails were in here. Right. Yeah, I mean, I was just assuming you all knew what that lived here.
That's where I go. Yeah. No, a lot of us have at least everybody working today except for sir.
Yeah, blur the license plates. You don't know she's the district attorney, even though she's made that abundantly clear to tell everyone in the world that she's the only district attorney.
17 all set. Make contact over the phone. Accidental call.
What's the deal? You got
Yeah.
ticket? What are you gonna do?
I mean,
It's your stop. I'm not gonna interfere with that.
yeah. I get that she came home. I mean, obviously, if I
It
just
makes
trying
no
to,
sense.
yeah,
I explained that to her.
I-
It makes
like,
no sense to you.
she came home. She failed the stop. I mean, it's a arrestable offense. I'm not trying to arrest the DA of the county, but also I don't want to not do my job and not at least write her something. So
No, I get it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna.
I'll at least write her the freaking going 55 and a 20.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I got discretion whether or not.
No, I get it. I understand.
So
Yeah, it seems like both. I want to say there's a sergeant and a lieutenant or higher. I think that's the lieutenant since he's not wearing a normal uniform. We're all back. Are we all good now? Okay. Weird. But yeah, they're all saying discretion's cool. I'm not going to tell you how to run a traffic stop. Because at the end of the day, that's all it is. Interesting. It was all good, and now it just kicked it off the screen. So that's terrific. Let's bring that up. Let's try to do this again. But yeah, neither one of them are trying to have, the last say as what is going to go on in this traffic stop. But if you notice, this is what I think. The officer told this one supervisor, I'm still rolling. As in, my camera is still going. Because in his head, he's like, this is going to look better for me if I just have this whole thing as the record instead of just letting her, the district attorney, saying, oh, I did this. And that's why when she made those quotes to the newspaper, he's like, there's the body cam. Good luck. Yeah, she deserves a 20 over ticket. It's just the fact that she did all this extra shit that she could get hemmed up for. And the officer straight up said, I'm not trying to do that today. She should have been arrested. Legally, I believe she could have been arrested. We've seen dozens, if not hundreds of videos between all of the community. I'll talk about that later. Community and body cams of people doing just that, getting home, trying to get out and go in their house. They get arrested. They get tased, yada, yada. I understand she didn't try to pull in, get out of the car and run inside, but we've seen this go a certain way dozens of times. Now, sometimes they get out of their car, they have a conversation, they just get the ticket anyway, but shit could have been so much worse, and the officer was like, I'm using my discretion to not do that. Should she have been arrested? In my opinion, because she moderately listened, I wouldn't have arrested her. Now, if she was trying to, jump out of her car, Usain Bolt into the house and then close and lock the door, absolutely be arrested for everything under the sun.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, ma'am. So I'm issuing you speeding zone, 55 and a
That's
35.
fine. I'll take care of it since I'll be prosecuting myself.
Okay. At the end of the day, if you see my lights and sirens behind you, and obviously they're going off, just pull over. We can have a conversation and be on our way. I kept my eye on your vehicle. I'm not going to check my computer to see what plate it is if a vehicle is not stopping for me. I want to keep my eyes on that vehicle for my safety, so I make it home at the end of the day. Okay?
I apologize, but
I'm sorry that you had a bad day,
yeah.
and I'm sorry it went this way, but I do respect what you do. Have a good day, man.
But I said, here's the thing I'm going to call Dennis on this. You know the house
952, your radio is completely unreadable.
Phillips Road?
Directly across from what?
If you're at the south side of Phillips Road?
Yeah, after all that, after knowing full well, she knows the law. She knows what this officer could have done to her, and she's still going to try to give him lip after he said, I'm sorry you had a bad day. I'm sorry this turned out like this. Here's your ticket. Just next time, pull over. Weapons, we'll get to that in just a second. That's why I wanted to show the video and then the new update that I got that I changed the whole live stream to show. But yeah, there's no reason to say anything after. This is one of those I'm entitled to having the last word. And it's like, no, ma'am, I could have had you arrested, tased in the back of my car, but here's a ticket for $150, $200. And no, that's not me. There's no sound at this part. Well, I think she will have to pay that ticket. And I'll tell you why in a second. Okay. So that's over. Hopefully. There we go. I am full screen now. Hopefully we'll have no more issues because I think I may be done playing videos for this part of the night. But what I will do, also, I'm going to respectfully request people to not be so dramatic or cause so much drama in the chat. Also, if I look right here, you guys can see my 2 gray hairs. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. I will be using the New York Post for my source for today's event. So the first one, she made a bunch of nonsense, and then they put out the body cam. This one, upstate New York, wants a hostile DA who refused to stop for speeding, called cop an a-hole, to be investigated by the Attorney General James, erodes public trust. That is 1,000% what she did. A hostile upstate New York district attorney who was caught on body cam footage calling police officer an a-hole after he tried to pull her over for speeding may soon have more to worry about than local authorities. Are your 2 gray hairs named Steven? No. Yeah, lick the whole boot. I think it's crazy that some people are just not capable of being adults. It's just the craziest thing. Oh, speaking mac and cheese, the two laptop thing, I totally forgot to answer. One is editing and one is for streaming. I was going to use the streaming one for both and retire my old laptop that I've been using for like 7 years or something crazy. But I can't get the Streamlabs audio to use my settings correctly. So I sound completely different from the editing laptop to the streaming laptop when I try to make a video. I sound like me on the old one, and I sound like I'm living with SpongeBob under the sea in the streaming one. But when I stream, I'm fine. But on Streamlabs, I sound ridiculous. Oh, God. My phone popped up a link to this exact article in my newsfeed while I was trying to stream this. Oh, yeah. This is just... The Rochester City Council wants a state inquiry into Monroe County District Attorney Sandra Dorley's belligerent conduct and sent a letter to Attorney General Lolita James Saturday asking her to investigate the situation. Yeah, I'm just glad that the officer kept, what's it called? If it was a cheap computer, it would sound the same. It would sound bad for streaming and editing, but it only sounds when I use that one specific program. So I'm assuming it's the program. But hey, I love Streamlabs. It's made for cavemen. No BSBT, just burgers and tacos. BSBT. Where has that guy gone? The incident has led us to question her fitness to serve as district attorney, and we believe an investigation by our office is warranted. I think we all agree. The lawmaker said that the public officials are held to the highest standards of ethics, accountability, and respect for the law, and Dorley's behavior appears to violate those standards. Such behavior undermines the credibility and integrity of our justice system and erodes public trust, they wrote. Yeah. Basically, that sums it up terrifically. In the first article, shit, let's look up the. Yes, I've looked this up a few times here. You know what? I should probably do it over here where it'll actually work. All right, so this was the article that I read before, and I guess we'll read a little bit of it again. What are you gonna throw up there now? Okay, the same video I just said. I'm looking for her quotes. Right there. Once I realized that the intention of the police car was to pull me over, I called the Webster police chief to inform him that I was not a threat and that I would be speaking to the officer at my house down the street. Well, it's funny because that message never apparently got to that officer, nor does it matter. How many times, I said this in my video, how many times have we seen a criminal say, I'm not a threat, I'm peaceful, I mean you no harm, I'll talk to you, XYZ, and then they attack the officers. I've got personal experience with this where I say, hey, I'm going to pat you down, and they say, oh, I don't have anything, I'm the nicest guy in the world, and then I go to pat them down and they swing on me. It ended up with them getting taken down and not having a fun time, but yeah, that's literally how it goes. Yeah, what statute is that? I'm not a DA. Obviously, I'm not a DA. I'm a fucking YouTuber at this point. At what point does a DA go, oh yeah, if this came across my desk and I was prosecuting it, they would get XYZ. But she thought, I'm the DA. I'll just do XYZ and do whatever I want. Like, ma'am, that does not make any sense. So yeah, that first quote, absolutely nonsense. That's what I used, I believe, for my thumbnail for my video, because that's just like Queen Karen. Nick Wolf, dear God. Nick Wolf for $49.99. Keep up the anti-frauditing. I feel channels like yours are invaluable to keep the anarchy down. I appreciate it. Oh, yes. BSBT is 1,000% still on the run. Let's see if I can find another quote. I think there were two good ones. Maybe there was just the one. This is the other one that I was referring to. Anybody who knows me understands without a doubt that I have dedicated my entire 33 career year to the safety of this community. My work to ensure the safety and respect of law enforcement is proven time and time again. I stand by my work and stand by my commitment to the public safety of Monroe County. Ma'am, you just showed on video that you do not give a fuck about any of those things. She has been the DA or in the DA's office for the same amount of time that I've been alive. I don't care if you are the Jesus of the police department for 33 years and then one traffic stop goes like this. Respect is gone. Credibility gone. You can't say, oh, I did XYZ a long time ago, but now I think I should get away with whatever I want. What about bad cops? What about bad cops? If I see some bad cops, I'll call it out. More times than not, however, I just see career criminals being career criminals and recording themselves breaking the law. Like I said in my video, I'm going to try to cover this more often because I feel like if I cover this more often, it'll just show how big of frauditors are. Imagine what else she got away with in the past. I was trying to explain this to someone. I think it was actually Chris, where he's like, oh, it was a traffic ticket. Yes, it was a traffic ticket. And she wanted to blow up her whole life over a traffic ticket. Imagine if it was a DUI. Oh, well, it's just going to come up to me anyway. I'll just rip. Oh, good. J-Car, can you send me that article? Kevin has a giant blind spot. I actually do not have a blind spot. Thanks for trying, though. Daniel thought he had a gotcha. Daniel, so close in your mind. Oh, shit. You know what? Mrs. Kfarr actually read me something, an article today, that I'm going to try to find for you guys. Because it's on Facebook. But let me try to find this behind the scenes. It's one of those things where, okay, I'm just going to read it to you guys, and then I'll try to find it just to give you guys the thing. 4 teenagers get unalived in high-speed chase after trooper uses the pit maneuver. And I thought to myself, oh, how sad. And then she read it to me, and we were both just like, I no longer care. I no longer care. Oh, weapons. I would absolutely love that video or clip now. So, and 2 officers were shot at by a Moor, and then the rest of the officers mag dumped them. That's instant karma. The Moor is no shot, no shit. Even if you had a blind spot, it's not as wide as the gap in certain Frauditor's teeth. Damn, old squishy Gardner coming in hot. Let's see here. It's in my Discord. Okay, awesome. Let me look up this 13. Oh, well, there we go. 13. Action news. Action news. Ooh. W. T. V. G. Oh, shit. I can't find it. But this was out of Florida. Shocking. Florida teenagers. Actually, I think I have this. 4. Holy shit. That's twice in a row that I was able to find some nonsense. Let's bring this up because this is terrific stuff here. All right, so grief counselors were at Newberry High School in Florida after several teenagers were unalived in a crash during a chase involving state trooper in Bradford County. Let me, now that I don't need my phone, let me zoom in a tad bit here. All right. 2 of the teens were on scene. The other 2 in the hospital days later. I know that there's going to be an outcry, and they're going to put, you know, for Lil Dookie on a t-shirt or something. The deputies said the pursuit started with an SUV that was stolen out of Gainesville, was detected by a license plate reader hours later. They confirmed the SUV was stolen, followed it, and waited for backup. The deputy could tell multiple people were in the vehicle, according to investigators. Once backup arrived, deputies attempted to pull the SUV over, but it slowed down, then sped off. Again, the consequences were fatal and not the trooper's fault, but then you find out who they were, and then you're just like, oh, I no longer care about this entire situation. Good on the officer. They were unable to keep up with the vehicle, and a Florida Highway Patrol trooper continued the chase. The trooper rammed the vehicle using a pit maneuver, causing the SUV to roll over and collide with the cement pole. Authorities said 2 of the teenagers in the SUV were wearing ankle monitors, and 3 of the people in the vehicles had active warrants. I believe Mrs. Kfarr said, oh God, I think she looked more into it. They were between, the ages of 14 and 16. So 4 people in the car, 2 of them had ankle monitors, 3 of them had active warrants, and they were between the ages of 14 and 16. First off, how? Like, where are your parents? Second, like, I don't want any disciplinary actions for the, surprise, surprise. Like, it sounds bad. 189 people, you may disagree with me, but at the end of the day, it's just like, what did you think was going to happen? Like, we need to start teaching children that actions have consequences. And sometimes if you steal an SUV, have active warrants, have ankle monitors on, and are currently breaking the law, this may be a consequences of your actions. Yeah, I just wanted to share that, guys, with you. I knew it was going to be a short, but like, at what point? Ankle monitors on kids, yes. I bet they had PR bonds too. Think of it as evolution in actions. Oh God, it's called fuck around and find out. 1000%. They were raised by the streets. Hey. Kevin needs to write a parenting manifesto. Well, considering the fact that I don't think I could do any worse than some of these parents that I cover and or show in my videos, hey, it is what it is. Actions always have consequences. Sometimes you don't get to choose your consequences, or sometimes you get to choose your consequences, sometimes not. That is extremely accurate. Parents, they left for cigarettes and milk. Were the ankle monitors made by Play School? Unfortunately, in 2024, I feel like this is becoming such just like a normal thing of just teenagers becoming legit criminals. And obviously, I knew it's called thinning the herd. Yeah, I know back in the day when I was in high school, middle school, people were out there, committing crimes, getting caught, having records in high school. I know that was a thing. But it seems like nowadays it's everywhere. And I know social media is making it so everyone sees it, but Jesus Christ. When I was in high school, the worst thing that would happen was like somebody was, when I was in high school, and it's because he stopped to help somebody push a car and got hit by somebody else's car. Like, that's the type of shit that happens, right? It's like, look at the prank channels. So many of oh God, yes. Well, my whole thing that I have to point out, their father must be upset. Oh, wait, yeah. He went for milk, 14 or 16 years ago. Never looked back. A lot of them are prank channels. Everybody points out to the same one. Oh, God. It was like a smaller guy who was being like harassed by one or two other people for like a prank. And he ended up shooting one of them. And the justice system was just like, nah, good shoot. I see nothing wrong with it. Kevin needs to run for office. Well, I would probably have a better shot at running for office than Josh Abrams or Chili for that matter. So that is I will run for office just for you, Daniel. I'll become a city councilman. And then I'll get random frauditors coming to harass me at work. It's going to be great. Yep, got clapped at the mall. Yeah, Tones, I kind of blanked on what today was, and like everybody is live today. Some people worth watching, other people not worth watching. Let's see here. Yeah, I saw that interview, C. Allen, where he has no interest in stopping what he's doing. I would run for office just to mess with the frauditors, 1000%. Chili wants to be governor of Ohio. I think one of the things you would have to do for governor of Ohio would be to not have warrants out of Ohio. Shiz is talking about me. Well, she needs something to talk about. When are you going to rewrite the Constitution when you become governor? No, I'm going to keep it exactly the same, and I'm just going to keep posting random Supreme Court decisions that go against frauditors. That's what I would do with my social media platforms. You need to live in Ohio. Actually, Ron, I take it back. That would be the first thing. Not having a warrant out of Ohio would be the second thing. Yeah, guys, oh God, how to say this? Let me go off video. So he's upset. Oh God, Tones, did you make a video or a post about that where he's saying he lost by X amount of votes, but then you look into it and he lost by a lot more votes than he thought, and then he's saying, oh, they put something out 30 feet or 30 yards from the polling station, and it's like, dude, anybody who looks you up is going to say, ugh, I don't want that guy fucking doing shit in my community. He lied. A frauditor lying. No way. Didn't see that coming. No strippers support themselves usually. How did we even get on this topic? Oh, you were out. You know what? That's where I saw it. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, God. I read something good. Do I support strippers? Nah. They're just trying to get through medical school. Everyone knows that. But yeah, so we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart. And you guys have seen me, I don't know, semi-joke about it for 4 years. There you go. Got to put the shoe back on. So this whole community concept, you always see me say community. I'm part of no community. I don't think any community would claim me. I'm just a channel out here doing something that probably thousands of other people do. I'm in no community. I am my own channel. Shit, even my other 2 channels aren't even in the Kfarr community. There's no community. Yeah, I gave up on the community concept 4 years ago. Shortly after starting my channel, I gave up on that whole concept. I'm connected to no one. I support no one. I may appear on some panels from time to time with other people. Am I in no point in their community as well? Yes, just thought I'd get that out there. Don't you get no. Oh God. Yeah, I'm just a lone wolf out doing my own thing. Let's see. Anybody else got some nonsense on here? Josh could make a killing if he became the first man boob bra model. Solid. Yeah. The lucid dream. So you are in the no community. Possibly. When you put it that way. Yeah, I've been wrong a long time for no reason. Yes, lick the whole boot. Yeah, no community. There's certain people that think they are other people's daddy telling them what they should cover. 1000%. Tones, I'm just a dork who can't sing, talks to a hat, and keeps referencing Mel Brooks movies. I'm as far as from a community as it gets. That's fair. Josh Abrams wears car bras. That's disgusting image. Thank you for that. What? Kfarr neutral? That's such a lie. I know, right? It's crazy. A man oh, Jesus, you guys are just vicious. A man boob bra for Josh would be called a hammock. What is Good Springs? That sounds familiar, but I'm drawing a blank on what that is. Did I talk about that? Oh, the Chile arrest, right? Yes, that's where that's from, I believe. How dare you have your own thoughts and intentions? Crazy, right? See your comment before that. Chile's GoFundMe Good Springs fundraiser is completely titled incorrectly. Okay, now I got you. So I don't see how saying I'm not part of a community is drama and then talking about a Good Springs GoFundMe that's fraudulent. Don't see how that's drama, but okay. Yeah, I read that out. Let me see if I can find it again. GoFundMe. Oh, the U-turn ticket. Did he really GoFundMe for a U-turn ticket? All right, yeah, a U-turn ticket. I don't know why that sounds wrong. Search. Ah, there it is. Fallout New Vegas. Good Springs is a town from on New Vegas. Oh, God. So I made that video the other day. What was it, last night? 2 nights ago? I don't think it's gotten a single dime after that. Because this dude's still the top donation and the first donation. This dude, Charles Phillips, is half of the entire money raised, basically. Give or take. Oh, God. That's... I will never understand any of these people. Any word on Roy? Oh, God. Oh, speaking of drama, we'll get into this because for some godforsaken reason, the drama people, like the legit drama people that just are sad, lonely individuals, so they have to make up things. Burns thinks that me putting an alternative way to give super chats and memberships, he thinks that's the same as starting a $30,000 fraudulent GoFundMe. It seems like some of these people are, maybe not me specifically, but hate me covering these people specifically, that they now support Chili because it means they don't like me. And it's like, hey guys, turns out the enemy of my enemy it's not your friend. It doesn't have to be your friend. You can dislike multiple people at the same time. Mystery Sav Sidiot. Where's that at? Tones, you can only make one offhand joke about him. Any more is too much for him to handle. Oh, God, where did Tones... Oh, I haven't made any offhand jokes about... Okay, I haven't seen Wolverine Transparency in a long time. Script Cat, I didn't want to say that, but 1,000%. Chili... This is the thing I don't understand about Chili. How many GoFundMes can one person start? Are you talking about Burns, the failed rock star? 1,000%. Yeah, how many GoFundMes can somebody start while knowingly being like BS? Like, I won't ever tell you guys, oh, go report this, blah, blah, blah. Because if, in all honesty, he's taking money from uneducated, stupid people. If you support Chili, you are not smart. Yes, and it's still typed out incorrectly. Legal Defense Fund for Good Springs, Nevada illegal arrest. And then you scroll down to the description, Legal Defense Fund for Good Springs, Nevada illegal. Illegal what? Is it the illegal arrest? Did you guys forget that part? Hell, Josh Abrams was baptized in Camp Lejeune septic water. That's gross. Yeah, shit just does not make any sense to me. Like, at what point do you take a step back and go, who am I supporting? And you go, oh, Chili. If you support Kevin, you have no brain. Yes, by all measurable statistics, I'm a pretty solid human being. I have no criminal history. I don't plan on getting any criminal history. So it's like, if you say so, Danny, you support a felon who was in prison. Okay. I thought he was baptized in pork and beans. Chili has 11 separate open cases, civil and criminal, plaintiff and defendant. So this is something that I'm hopeful for. I'm hopeful that Chili will go into his next case and they will just say, let's run it back. 6 more months. Let's just run it back. To the point where all of his civil cases get thrown out because he's been in jail. That would be the best case scenario for me. It's like, obviously I have no toes in the water for any of those civil cases, but it's like comparing Jesus to Long Island Audit is kind of gross and cringy, Daniel. You don't have a criminal history, you need to live a little. I'm a boring guy. I'm a vanilla. I tell people that all the time. I'm vanilla. We should be buying each other's art and not each other's grievances. Well, I do have some art. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. That I drew that. Painted it. I don't know. I'm not good at art. I think his next case is Wednesday, May 1st. Somebody in the chat, I know Chris for Public Safety has a case next week. What day is that? Does anybody know? Christ was unjustly crucified. LIA, not so much. Since he's already been convicted once, there's a real good chance that he will get a heavier sentence for the second one. That would be the best thing ever for me. I'm thinking he's probably going to get half, maybe, or like probation for years, which he's more than likely just going to dip out of Nevada and never come back. Okay, it's May 1st. Okay, so we've got two large cases May 1st. If I remember correctly, I think we can stop looking at the GoFundMe and look at my cool Nicolas Cage blanket where Nicolas Cage is coming out of a banana. After Chili crashed his minivan, I was surprised he kept going. Well, yeah, I'm surprised any of these people keep going after like things happen. Yeah, Chris, I'm surprised that, because personally, if that would have happened to me, if I would have crashed my car, that would be a no-go for me. Oh, okay. It's Chili's next court date is just I'm assuming the U-turn ticket or something like that. Okay, instantly don't care. The civil case against Blue Bacon in California has a May 7th compliance date to hand over discovery to Blue Bacon by court order and a hearing on the same day for $10,000 sanctions against Chili. Good. Alicia, yeah, all 10 fish still good to go. I don't know if you guys can see, like, they're not CGI fish. They're literally still there doing whatever fish do during the day. Got to do at least no, because so I don't know if you guys know this. So right here is my coffee stand, right? I got my coffee pot, all of my different varieties of coffee, and my bookshelf. I had to scoot that all the way over so that I could get a decent angle on the fish tank. Then I had to move my laptop all the way over there and find different plugs. It was a whole thing. Yeah, lick the whole boot. We were talking about how what's it called? We were talking about how they were CGI and my fish were actually fake. Do I manscape? This would be the time where I pulled out my sponsor for today's video, the Lawnmower 5.0. I think it's on. I was watching NFL draft stream and they kept pitching the Lawnmower 5.0. I feel like once you get Manscaped to get you an advertisement, that's when you know you made it. That's when you know you made it. 24-hour fish stream. So I would be down to do a fish stream for that long, but I don't think my dogs would be down for not barking for 24 hours. So all of my beard is CGI 1000%. This whole thing's CGI. I'm actually CGI. I'm a CGI YouTube channel. You guys didn't know that? But yeah, my dogs, you guys heard it. The neighbor boy breathed on my door and they immediately started barking. They bark at each other. The two little dogs upstairs don't tolerate any of the larger dogs downstairs. Half of the large dogs downstairs don't like other large dogs. It's the whole thing. Yes, I'm actually Tone's second channel. I'm actually CGI. This is his first attempt at a CGI channel. Free the fish, you tyrant. Oh, hey, Fairy Dust 80. How's it going? It's terrific. It's terrific. Actually, let me run through. This is also weird trying to run it from this laptop because everything's slightly different. Like I'm still running with the original like default background on this thing. I just want to see what two people are doing on YouTube right now. And if they're doing nothing, I'm probably going to be done in an hour and 5 minutes. So we're going to check on broken system, broken truck. You know what? Let's do 3 people. We're going to do broken system, broken trust. Yeah, thanks for spoiling the big secret. This is the next evolution of Tone's AI guy. We're still working on Fezzington, getting him into the real world, but we'll work on that. Let's see here. If I remind you of George Costanza, you must not have watched Seinfeld. I'm just going to be honest with you. So we have broken system, broken trust. Not putting any content out for 12 days. So that's exciting. Kfarr is Fezzington evolved. Oh yeah, our Nevada judges. They should just do our court judges and just do everywhere, every single state. Let's see. Yeah, so broken system, broken trust hasn't done anything. We'll check for public safety, and then we will do Auditors of America, Last Days of Freedom. All right. Chris has not put anything out in 6 days. That's interesting. Not really interesting. Better off for the world that these people aren't posting. I'm going to be honest with you. Put your fez on. Hold on. Hold that thought. I have to go find it. I have word that he is back in Michigan, but I don't know how true that is. Ugh. There we go. Found it. Okay, so yeah, going down the shithead list, 1000% going down the shithead list. So I have if there's any, I think Tones is still here. KTZ, not so much because you do more like this is this case type thing, right? Let's spin this bad boy. There we go. So I know Tones can probably agree with this. So you probably have in your head a list of 10 or so sovereign citizens. I think I cover more sovereign citizens and Moors than most like mainstream people, but I look up a lot of these people all the time because those are like my go-tos. For some reason, I have absolutely destroyed all of my go-tos to the point where they have just quit, retired, in jail. Yeah, Auditors of America, Last Days of Freedom, Broken System, Broken Trust, the dude from upstate New York who like pissed off the bar in his city and they came to his house and fucked him up. Oh yeah, Jeremiah hasn't posted anything in 3 weeks. It's not all that I cover. It's that like, so I don't. Oh yeah, he's got me beat on the Moors, but like I try to cover everything because I hate frauditors. But at the end of the day, like this is why I don't like being the community concept. A lot of frauditors, I'll be New York Public Tour, that's his name. A lot of frauditors don't necessarily, not every video do they do something wrong. Sometimes they do their thing from the sidewalk. They're annoying as shit, but they're not necessarily breaking any laws. I can't do this fez anymore. Yes, Daniel, you just saw my hair, my full head of hair. That's not a wig. Bill Fox coming in clutch. Yes, that's exactly what my shirt is. A South Korean Marine Corps shirt. Yeah, so those are the people I normally cover, and it's not that I don't like going out of my comfort zone, but I've gone out of my way to find everything out about these people. I'm very knowledgeable about these people. And it's not that I'm unwilling to do other things, but sometimes, you know, you're just sitting in your office trying to look for content and you go, oh, let me look up this guy. Let's see if he's doing anything crazy. And that's just what it is. But all of these people I've beaten into the fucking ground. Yes, this shirt came to me a roundabout way. When I got out of the Navy, I was still living with a BM2 that was still in the Navy that just got off my ship that went to driving small boats. We'll just call it, he went to driving small boats for people. And they went to South Korea to do some nonsense, came back with a bunch of shirts. He said, hey, you want a shirt? I said, sure, I'll take a shirt. And that's how I got this shirt. let's see here. Fucking. Oh shit! Already. What's it called? Oh god, the plot hole. I almost want to watch that. I'll watch that on my own time. Yeah, Kfarr wept because he had no more enemies to conquer. It's what I'm doing with 4 public safety right now, and it's like I know I'm getting close because he's threatening me again, and I'm just like, that's when you know you're on your last leg. Jeremiah Payne threatened to sue me. Yeah, I try to be as genuine as possible, and like I said, I try to be as neutral on every topic. I'll say my piece about things and say my piece when I feel like I need to say it. But other than that, I try to stay out of the drama. But some channels that make content every day, sometimes that content's not exactly the most riveting of content. And I try to stay away from just putting out a video just for the sake of the algorithm. So I try to stay within like my wheelhouse. I'll go out of my wheelhouse sometimes if I can pick up some quick information from someone or some records of their like arrests or past, yada yada. But most times it's just like I enjoy hammering the people that hammer me as a response of being proven wrong. So that's why I kind of swing at the people I swing at, because it's just like I do XYZ. And if you want to try to clap back at me, it's just like, okay, we can play this game. Kevin scrapes the bottom of the barrel, low effort, wheelhouse, lazy. The bottom of the barrel is the entire frauditing community, and the bottom of the barrel is also every sovereign citizen or more. So it's not that I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's just that I make content on sovereign citizens. It just happens to be that those aren't good people. I cover frauditors, and it just happens to be that most frauditors aren't good people. Yeah, like Long Island audit. Did I see the DUI guy clip about Chris? No, I didn't, but I can sure look it up. I hope it's something good. Is it good? Okay. Which clip was it? It's not low effort if I have to do hours worth of research just to figure out if they did anything wrong or not. We would all call it dog pile other vets and call it a show. Seems like the thing to do on YouTube. Yeah, I try to stay out of the drama as much as I can. Now, do drama, I forgot what the drama llamas tend to find me, 1000%. But again, it's normally sad, old, lonely people looking for attention. Mears and Burns looking at you. Yes, hours of research, Daniel. I like to put a little bit of effort into my videos. Some people do, some people don't. It is what it is. Well, your old pal MCC and son got arrested the other day. I saw that, and it made me laugh. It was on Larry's live stream deep in the runtime. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, Daniel, to get back to that, I like to look up state law, city, statutes and codes. If there are any Supreme Court decisions that go alongside any of those things, are there any Supreme Court decisions that actively go against those city laws? I think, what was it, Arizona? I'm drawing a blank on what state it was that tried to come out with like a 10-foot law or 8-foot law or something along those lines. You had to look into that, but at the same time, the Supreme Court says something completely different. So it's just like, can I use this in my video even though it's technically wrong? It is what it is. And then sure shit, it came down and it's like, yeah, this is unconstitutional. You should get rid of it. Yeah, Chris tries to start drama with everyone. The attorney, is that the attorney for Chile? I'm not claiming to be a law scholar. There's only one of them, and we know who he is. He's trying to start a board game. And to speak on that, it was on Hezekiah's channel. Whoever was on panel with Hezekiah, or whoever video it was, said that in response to Chile's constitutional law scholar game, they're going to make a constitutional law scholar drinking game to go along with it. And it's just like, that would sell far more than any constitutional law game it would be. Let's see here. We could all just pretend United States Code isn't law and all call ourselves cool. Oh, that was you? The lucid dream, that's you that had that? That it was the funniest thing because I was driving home and I'm just like, that would be the greatest selling game of all time. If you just sold XYZ drinking games to go with that. I think I could get that game for the next game night. Yeah, that's solid. Many livers would unalive from the chili drinking game. 1000%. If you had a chili drinking game that was only calling himself the constitutional law scholar, you would toast so many livers just from that alone. Somebody should copyright the name of the board game. Copyright the name of the board game, push Chili, and be like, yeah, you should make this game. Have him do the name, sell a few thousand boxes, then be like, oh, by the way, you need to pay me for using the name of my board game. You'll have to sign a waiver before playing. You would have to get your liver's consent. So you appreciate people who actually put research and effort into their claims. Again, this is the reason I don't belong to any community. Each channel does things differently. Some people put minimal effort. They will put a random GIF every 2 minutes and call it transformative content. I can't do that. You'll see me a lot in videos at the bottom of the screen, just sitting there watching because I'm literally sitting there watching. I feel like I put it in there to feel like I'm watching it with you guys, something like that. I'll cut in if there's something right then, but more than likely I'll cut in whenever I feel like cutting in. But like I see it lately on shorts, and not in that community, but like YouTube as a whole, like the green screen kids, where somebody will have a short and in response to that short, they will copy the short and put a green screen of themselves like upside down right in the middle and then just replay the short and not say anything. And it's just like, how is that transformative content? Like that's the content we need to get like off YouTube. Or like Rogue Nation playing someone else's video in their entirety and not adding anything. Like how is that allowed on YouTube? The Castro drinking game. Get drunk, pass out before watching his video. Hey. Oh, Hasbro would immediately sue you. The green screen kids are the worst because some of them it's like I see and it's just like they have the original poster and then 20 green screen kids copying it from the other green screen kids. So it's literally the main person and then like green screen kids, like 30 of them. And it's just like, you're all playing the exact same video with just you sitting there. Mystery South State Theater has great green screen shorts. He actually has a great criminal history where he stole from his mother, committed, driving while intoxicated and hit and run. If you're into that kind of thing, Daniel, then sure, continue to go watch that. Did you see that? Oh my God. Yes. Joseph, thank you for reminding me of that. Let me go try to pull that up real quick. I think Frauditor Troll. Frauditor Troll. All right, let's see here. I don't think he's got a community post for it. And I don't necessarily want to show it. But yeah, Chili came out with, it's just a shitty keychain that's a handgun. And Frauditor Troll nailed it. That was probably one of my favorite, most recent Frauditor Troll videos because he basically gave his opinion on what Chili was going to do. I'll just bring it up real quick. I'm not going to play it, but I'll bring it up so you guys know what I'm talking about. I live here. And now I'm going to get a short made of me doing that. Crooked Cop Media. Of course. Let's see here. Yeah, so This is, there we go. That's the video, or that's the keychain. That's the keychain that he has. And it's just like, I forgot like exact words. I'm going to paraphrase what Frauditor Troll said. This is only a way to get his subscribers, A, to give him money, B, to provide him with further content when they get, you know, because let's be real. That looks like a real firearm. Obviously, it's probably only like this big, yada, yada. But they still make firearms that big that still shoot actual rounds. There's 2 sizes. Dear God. Please don't tell me that there's one that's actual size. I can only imagine some dumb Frauditor supporter putting. That's weird. A real size handgun in their purse, pocket, yada, yada. And then they go to pull out their keys and there's a handgun on it. Like, oh, God. At least MST actually puts effort into his shorts. He tries really hard. He does try really hard on his 100 accounts and still doesn't get views. Yeah, if let's say any one of his subscribers does this, any single one buys this, anything happens to them, who's going to be the first person to cover it? Chili. Whether it's from jail or not in jail. Oh, they did this because this guy had this, because he supports me, because he likes rights, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, or because he pulled it out on a cop because he's an idiot pretending it was a real firearm. You posted it on Frauditor Trolls Reddit. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I'm never going to, this is the problem between frauditors and others. I'm going to say others because, again, I am a free agent. I am a part of no group. The others, let me walk that back. I'll just talk about me because the others, I don't know what the fuck they're doing as of late. I am never going to tell you guys, hey, go do X, Y, and Z. It's legal. Go do it. At no point am I going to tell you guys to go break the law and just go, well, okay. But it seems like all of these people in the frauditting community are actively telling their subscribers, like, yes, if you record yourself breaking the law, make sure you do it with my firearm keychain. And it's just like, are you guys dumb? Yeah, but KT said, in my head, there's a difference between a Glock guy giving it to you because, oh, you like Glocks? Here you go. Knowing that you're not going to pull it out at a traffic stop to get some views on YouTube. And Chili going, buy this for me. And if anything bad happens, make sure you email me. I hate civil rights. The guy who loves the Constitution, loves the Supreme Court. How do I hate civil rights? Ask me for a friend. It should be called the Floyd. Oh, it was the size of a $50. Oh, that's not even bad. Stop sharing. There we go. Maybe that'll get us back to being normal. Floyd is... Has anything happened with him recently? Oh, somebody's 1,000% going to get severely injured. 1,000%. Not a doubt in my mind. Has anything happened to Floyd Wallace as of late? I can see the Armed Fisherman. Oh my God. The Armed Fisherman's channel isn't about... It isn't even about fishing. Like, that's... It's literally about recording yourself breaking the law so you can get views from it, and then you can e-beg when you get arrested. Oh, I'm going to assume that Dev Null is behind. Yeah, I 1,000%. If she's ever in court again, someone's just going to say, yeah, I'm good. I had a bad day. We can just forget about this. It's fine. Little Chihuahua Big World, what is up? I think that Floyd became a passport bro. I heard Floyd became a passport bro and came back single. Like, oh, God. Kevin loves his mirror. I have 2 mirrors in my home, and they're in both bathrooms, so I don't necessarily think I love mirrors. Thanks, though, Daniel. Oddly enough, Forgotten Weapons has a new video on a chain... Forgotten Weapons has a new video on a keychain-sized gun. Well, now we know why Chili decided to make a keychain-sized gun. Ah, God. And it's from what I heard in the Frauditor troll video, Chili has this gun that is completely disassembled. It's got a magazine that drops out. Like, are you like? He's actively trying to get someone unalived. Oh God, Mirrors 420. God, talk about a 2-time drunk driver trying to judge the world. I would love to see someone file a lawsuit against Chili for following his instructions of the trifold and getting arrested. I feel like they would have a case. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but if you tell me you're a constitutional law scholar and then you put out an indestructible trifold that has been debunked like 40,000 times at this point, and then you follow that, maybe you might not have a case, but they would have a case against Chili for unlicensed practice of law. My beard is nowhere near my neck, sport. Dear God. Let's see here. How to accidentally get shot by cops. Darwin at work again. All right. We're about to just call this a stream, guys. We had a great day. Let me just hit this little premium YouTube button, and I'll direct you on who is live. I believe maybe is Plot Hole still live? I know Artie and his brother only did like an hour. Oh no. I think the Plot Hole ended as well. Yep, the Plot Hole. We all did like an hour and we all started at like the same time. Yeah, the Plot Hole had a good live stream today. Artie and his brother, who's I want to say sheriff deputy or whatever, sheriff deputy or police officer. They were doing that. Wow, doxing people? Who's doxing people? Did I miss something? For everyone who isn't aware, maybe not, I only see a handful of messages that pop up on my restream chat. So if somebody's doing something messed up, yeah, don't do that. Let's see here. Yes. I will be live with KTZ at some point tomorrow. I think it's 4:30. Come hang out with us over there. I will be posting the link to that in my community post. She's probably going to say she's sending it to me right now. But yeah, I'll post that as soon as I get up there. Is that... Guessing you covered the terrorist attack in Polka? Maybe? Let's see. Now I have to look up all these things. I have so many things to maybe do videos on tonight. Let's see here. Nope. I looked that up and I got Jennifer Lawrence puts on a polka dotted twist on a classic ball gown in 2024 Oscars. I did. Oh, you sent it to me on Discord. Okay. On that note, I will be posting that link in my community tab in 5 minutes after I get off the live stream. Let's see. Anybody else got any questions? If anybody, so this is what I use Discord for at this point. If you have any like questions or any of that stuff, if you have links for me, post it in my Discord. At this point, I don't care where you post it in the Discord. That way I have it. Because as of late, there's like 40,000, 100 different videos in my history that I'm looking at. Oh, okay. I didn't cover it, but somebody did post the link, I believe, and sent it to me. So I know where we're going. I'll probably have a video about that tomorrow. Whatever happened to the Legend of Glenn Serio? Glenn Serio, I'm going to be honest. I believe he went on, what was it? Probation. So he couldn't like have direct contact with police officers. So now he's like, what was the last video of him I covered? Oh, he was frauditing a armored car that was picking up from a Verizon or Sprint store, or Verizon or T-Mobile. And it's just like, that's as close as he could get. He literally was 30 yards away, making heavy breathing noises as it drove away, and then tried to like waddle down the street to get him at a red light. And it's just like, why though? Why though, man? But yeah, all right, I'm out of here, guys. I might live stream tomorrow, maybe live stream the next day. I don't know. Live stream's fun. This is how I hang out with people. I feel like I'm trying to be more personable. That's why I'm always got my face on here. I'm not hiding behind anything. An armored car, yes, a smart one. That's literally what I said. It from an outside, unbiased third party looking in. If I would have seen that, I'd be like, oh, he's clearly trying to sneakily case this so that he can rob it at a later date. But frauditors did. They're like, oh, he's standing there in public, and it's just like, God, you guys are so dumb. But yeah, everybody have a good rest of your weekend. Be safe. Don't be a frauditor. Don't be a Moor. Don't be a sovereign citizen. Don't get a warrant and run to a different state.